Hello, fellas. Welcome back to the Zaki Crypto Update channel. It's great to have you all here again, and I'm super excited to dive into today's topic because it's one that's been on the minds of many in the crypto community. We're going to explore something that could be a game changer for Cardano, specifically whether the bulls are in jeopardy and if ADA is poised for a breakout from the weekly triangle despite the current market pressures. This is one update you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. But before we get into the nitty gritty, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have been supporting the channel. Your likes, comments, and shares make a huge difference. And if you're new here or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. All right, with that out of the way, let's get right into it. So let's talk about Cardano. Now, Cardano has been one of those projects that has consistently sparked interest in the crypto space, and for good reason. But right now, things are looking a bit uncertain. As many of you may have noticed, the broader cryptocurrency market has been under some significant pressure recently. There's been a demand crunch, and that's got a lot of people wondering what this means for Cardano's recovery. Is ADA at risk? Or are we about to see a new bull cycle emerge from this weekly triangle pattern? These are the questions we're going to try and answer today. But before we go any further, I want to remind everyone none of what I'm about to share should be taken as financial advice. I'm here to provide insights and analysis based on the data, but you must do your research and make informed decisions. All right, with that said, let's dive deeper into what's happening with Cardano. As of now, Cardano has seen an intraday jump of about 4.27%. That's a pretty decent gain, especially in a market that's been so volatile. However, despite this increase, Cardano is still ranking at the lower end of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap, currently sitting at around $12.26 billion. Right now, ADA is trading at approximately $0.341, and this intraday recovery has formed what's known as a bullish piercing candle. For those who might not be familiar, a bullish piercing candle is often seen as a strong indicator of a potential reversal, hinting at the start of a new bull cycle. But is this enough to propel Cardano to new heights? That's what we need to explore. Now, let's take a closer look at the trading volumes because this is where things get interesting. There's been an uptick in trading volumes, which is typically a good sign. When volumes increase, it suggests that there's more buying interest, which can support a recovery run. However, it's important to note that Cardano is currently sitting on a crucial support trend line. What happens next could be pivotal for ADA's short-term future. So let's pull up the ADA price chart and break this down to identify some potential entry opportunities for the upcoming rally. First off, let's talk about this weekly triangle pattern that everyone's been buzzing about. The weekly triangle is essentially a consolidation pattern where the price moves between converging trend lines. This pattern often precedes a significant breakout, but the direction of that breakout, whether it's up or down, depends on a variety of factors. In Cardano's case, the recent bull cycle couldn't quite reach the overhead trend line, which has led to AD taking another retest of a support trend line within this weekly triangle. Last week, we saw Cardano's price dip to as low as $0.27, but then something interesting happened. There was a bullish comeback that pushed the closing price up to $0.328. This is a positive sign because it shows that buyers are still holding strong above that critical $0.30 mark. As we start this week, Cardano has been on a bullish note, up by 4.27% and forming a bullish candle that increases the chances of a Morningstar pattern. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, a Morningstar pattern is a three-candle formation that typically indicates a bullish reversal. If this pattern plays out, it could reignite a bullish cycle for ADA. But here's the thing, while this all sounds promising, there are still some hurdles to overcome. The recent failure to continue the uptrend has delayed a bullish crossover between the MACD moving average convergence, divergence, and the signal lines. The MACD is a momentum indicator that helps us understand whether a stock, or in this case, a crypto, is in a bullish or bearish phase. When the MACD crosses above the signal line, it's usually a bullish sign. But that hasn't happened yet. However, there's still hope. The weekly RSI Relative Strength Index line, which measures the speed and change of price movements, has managed to maintain similar values despite a bottom formation. This suggests a bullish divergence, which could be a sign that the market is gearing up for a potential upward move. Now let's shift our focus to the 4-hour chart, which gives us a closer look at the short-term action. This is where we can see the finer details of what's happening. Cardano seems to be setting up for what could be a large-scale bullish cycle. On the 4-hour chart, we're seeing another retest of the broken trend line. And according to the Fibonacci levels, we're currently in a sideways trend between the 23.60% and 38.20% Fib levels. For those who might not be familiar, Fibonacci levels are used to identify potential support and resistance levels based on the key ratios derived from the Fibonacci sequence. Right now, a small bull cycle is already in play, marked by 3 consecutive bullish candles that are heading towards the $0.35 level. This is where things get really exciting. We've seen the recovery surpass the 20 EMA exponential moving average at $0.343, which is another positive sign. However, the other crucial EMAs, the 50, 100, and 200, are still maintaining a bearish alignment at $0.346, $0.361, and $0.379, and $0.379, respectively, on the 4-hour chart. This means that while there's momentum building, Cardano isn't out of the woods just yet. We need to keep a close eye on these levels because they'll play a key role in determining whether AD can continue its upward trajectory. Now, the big question, will Cardano surge? Well, it's not a straightforward answer. The broader market sentiment is at a critical stage and Cardano's recovery faces multiple hurdles. But there's some underlying strength that we can't ignore. If ADA manages to hold support at $0.331, it could indicate that the bulls still have some fight left in them. Based on the Fibonacci levels and the current market sentiment, a bullish breakout above the overhead resistance at $0.354 could be the catalyst Cardano needs to increase its bullish momentum. If this happens, we could see AD scale up to $0.390 or even $0.449. Of course, it's all about whether the uptrend can sustain itself. So what should you do if you're holding ADA or considering entering a position? Well, as always, it's important to do your own research and consider your risk tolerance. The current setup does present some promising opportunities, but it's also important to be mindful of the potential risks. Keep an eye on the key support and resistance levels we discussed and be ready to act if the market moves in your favor. And that wraps up today's analysis on Cardano. I hope you found this breakdown helpful and that it gives you some insight into what might be coming next for ADA. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates on Cardano and the ever-evolving world of crypto. Your support means everything to me, and it helps keep the channel going so I can continue bringing you the latest and greatest in crypto news. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, do your research, and happy trading. Remember, this is a community, so feel free to share your thoughts and strategies in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together. Until next time, keep an eye on the charts, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.